Welcome back to Satisfactory. Thinking about putting together a very simple, very awesome blueprint for the purposes of having our end game end on a bang. And here's what we're going to do. I really like the way the copper powder building came out. So we're basically going to emulate that. One way we're going to do it is by picking a wall. That time I used the hex. I like the hex because it has more opportunities to catch light. And the key to this one, offsetting it by one grid square. That's it. That's what makes it work. We can decide what we're going to do with height. Let's decide that later, shall we? And then on this side, I could try this on both ends. It's a dangerous choice. But let's see what happens. You know, I just said we're going to wait on the height, so let's wait on the height. Okay, it's time to decide the height. Let's go ahead and just go to the max. Yeah, I'm not liking the idea of going to the max, though. Let's cut... Let's see, what do we have here as a height? 8. Let's cut the top 3 off of that. And then just making sure that everything is working. We know we're going to have to deal with some manufacturers. So let's put in a manufacturer. It's not what we want to do. We're not doing this quite yet. But we just have to guarantee our spacing. It might not work. Yeah, that's going to be incredibly close quarters. That's literally all the space we have. And we know some of these manufacturers are going to have... They're going to deal with 4 items. Oh boy, if we really want this, we're going to have to do some work. You know what we could do? We could lift the merch up and over and then double back. Something like this. And then the merchandise would have to come in like this. Too steep. Oh man, that's a bummer. We could still, boy, if we really want this, we could still make it work. Here's what we'd have to do. We'd drop this one, then turn it in like this. Okay, then the third one from the top. Oh, it's outside the blueprint area. I think what I'm basically saying is that it'll work. It'll be different, but it'll work. So let's keep designing. All right, so we've got our outer walls. This is our front and our back view. And I think what we want, we've got to do the standard whoisjaybugg two-tone lighting. I think it's a requirement at this point. If we have the copper sheets. Why are copper sheets in the mix? I probably don't have copper sheets on me. Well, I got a couple hundred. So where... Oh, I also need to get the encased industrial beams. Sorry about that. This was kind of an impromptu thing, and I'm using a lot of materials left over from the in-game building over there. Anyway, let's see. I would say pretty close to the top is the requirement. And then while we're at it, let's architect this with some glass flooring. See, I knew that was going to be too tall. I just knew it. Let's bring it down one. We also have a secondary problem, which is we need to connect this glass floor to a thing that it's not going to let us connect it to. Let's just put this here for measurement's sake, and then we'll figure out that other problem in a bit. Organization, wall-mounted floodlights. My nighttime power draw is significantly higher than my daytime power draw. I could go one higher. Nah, I think it's good. One higher. And since we did go one higher, let's go ahead and slide that glass floor foundation in. Okay. And now we just want to target the same height for this side. Is that the same height? Nope. That's better. Okay, last time I connected them, I want to connect this one. Not totally high, but kind of high. Yeah, let's find a joint to use. And then we'll just connect you, and then we'll use these to connect the rest of them together. Then we go to connect it, we'll just connect this one wire. And we'll just do the same thing on this side. I don't know if I want them both to be double wall outlets. I don't know if I want either one of them to be double wall outlets. Let's not do that. Let's stick with the single. All right, and then somewhere in this mix, we'll also have a wall outlet for our machines. Kind of just right there. So let's make that the back, I suppose. So we'll put it on this side. I just had another thought, but I need to restrict my creativity at this point. Let's do what we came here to do, which was we're going to put in this display light. Real long one. Targeting right in the middle of the light. Uh-oh. Almost guaranteed not to have any quartz crystals. We don't really have to set these right now. I'm going to have to run and grab some quartz crystals. Well, let's put this... At least let's start this. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to go grab some supplies. Maybe not just those quartz crystals, but a few other things. And then... So my question is... And it's a really simple question. It'd be really cool if I could get a very tiny strip of light that falls straight down on this. But I'm not sure that's possible. We're going to stick with what we've got. Give me a second. I'm going to run over here to our localized hyper cannon, jump back over to the main base area, and grab some quartz crystals and a few other things, and I'll be right back. I'm on my way back. Uh-oh. Got a huge gust of wind there. Overshot it just a little bit. Now, let's see. We know we needed crystals and steel. Great, we have both. Nope, wait. Wrong thing. There we go. Iron plates also welcome. And I think for each one of these, we'll be able to choose our own colors, but for the purposes of this part of the blueprint, we're just going to save it as a blank. Background, blank, select. And then get rid of the words, and then we'll make the background. Orange is a tough one. Red and yellow. All right. Let's start off with Fix It Orange. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's call that. Matter of fact, we're going to call this a video. We're going to just have this be its own video where we just make the shell that we're going to use for our in-game factory. Nothing inside. We're going to call this end game factory shell. Just trying to think if there's anything else we want to do. You know, the temptation is to do something like... Is there an organization? I'm probably using just way too many signs. Reinforced iron plate. I don't know if I have any of those. Reinforced iron plate. Wow, I don't have any of those. And I definitely don't have any screws. Well, I was thinking about putting a little sign right here. Oh wait, it's not really big enough to even worry about. Well, I wish there was a 4x4 square sign. We're okay. We're gonna call that, and we're gonna save that, and we've already saved it, but we're gonna save it again just to be on the safe side. Or the save side. All right. I have one video that's in the can that's processing right now. And then we have this one, and then I'm going to, right after that, this one, we're going to kick off another one for the blueprint. We're just going to keep pushing. Road to update 8. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.